What is poppin' fam? Spanik here. And yeah, long time no see from your boy. It's been a while since I've uploaded ICBA, and there is some reasoning behind that. Well, for starters, I think the last game I uploaded before ICBA was week number 4 when we took on I don't even remember who we faced. But anyway, week 5, we were supposed to face the Pittsburgh Huge Powers in Rio, but we had some major scheduling issues. It was just his work schedule was very wonky, as was mine, because your boy got a new job. Your boy has left that hellhole that is Home Depot, and he has started a new job doing accounts receivable. But the problem with that new job is that it's a 2-hour commute both ways. So I'm not getting. I have to be there at 8:30, and I get off at 5. So I'm really not getting home till 7 o'clock most nights. I actually just got home now when I'm recording this. But really, I'm gonna have a set schedule. My weekends are free though now because it's only a Monday to Friday job. But nonetheless, when I get home, I'm really tired from it. Sometimes I don't even feel like prepping or battling or anything like that. But I'm gonna try my best to keep that on. Uploads. I'm gonna try to upload more. I really want to. Upload more. It's just I don't have the energy to. But I did get some more teams for Showdown Lives, potentially in the future. So hopefully I will get more stuff out on the channel. No more layout. I just don't have the time to make them anymore. I just don't have the time to make them anymore for ICBA. I might do them in the future when this job is only for the summer. So maybe once school starts up again, I'm only gonna have classes at night, and the only job I'll be having is a grad assistantship. So I might have more time during when summer ends to maybe do layouts for leagues and stuff. But for now, for the rest of ICBA, there will be no layout. All right. So anyway, back to why I haven't uploaded since week 4, even though this is upload required. So week 5, we were supposed to face Rio. We couldn't match schedules. He opted to take the forfeit loss, which was completely fine by me because it was just it was kind of on both ends, but he opted to take the L. So whatever, so be it. So we got a forfeit dub week 5. Week 6, we faced Flame Horizon and the Minnesota Golden Golducks, and I lost the recording. Like I got the recording for the game. I just never. Well, I won't say never recorded. I got the recording for the game, but I lost it. Meaning I don't know where it is. I downloaded it and it disappeared. So I never got to upload that. We did lose that game 2-0. He uploaded his side on his channel, so you could go check it out there. Week 7, we were supposed to face Max Rapture and the Tasmanian Toxicos, but he unfortunately had a drop from the league, and as a result of him dropping from the league, they just decided to give every one of his last opponents a forfeit win. So yeah, they decided to give every one of his opponents a forfeit win. Actually, no, they did get a replacement for the final 2 weeks. Never mind. Update. They did get a replacement for the final 2 weeks. But because I was his just for week 9, but because I was his week 7, the forfeit still stands. So as of this game, this is week 8. As of week 8, we are now 6-2. Not 6-2. We are 5-2. As of this game, and we are taking on an old friend of mine, Matt O'Shea, and his Montreal Milotics. I still hate your team name, bro. JK. All right, whatever. All right, Matt's one of my OG friends from when I first started playing Draft League, and it's good to see him on the YouTube scene with yours truly. Really, the only one of my, first core league people that actually ended up going to YT. So really great opportunity to battle him here, and I'm hoping for the best. But he has a threatening team. Mega Gallade, one of the best megas in this Lega. That's an Ash Greninja on his team. Ferrothorn is always scary. Latios, very scary. Savali, very scary. Mandibuzz is also there, too. He could have brought a Ditto, and I was actually really surprised he didn't bring it. But on our team, oh yeah, I forgot to say, I did make transactions. Like, this was before I had my hiatus. I did make some transactions. We dropped Infernape, Naganondel, and what else do we drop? Mega Manectric for regular Manectric, Mega Blaziken, and I don't remember what was third. It'll come back to me. When it comes back to me, I'll say it. But the third Mon didn't come to this game. But as you can see, Manectric and Mega Blaziken both make an appearance in this game, as well as Dartrix making its season debut. And the last three Mons are Regirock, Spadef Regirock, offensive Alolan Ninetales with Veil, and I think that is a fast Spadef Persian built to revenge his Mega Gallade. That could that could be annoying, and it's a decent Lottie check as well. Even though Alolan Ninetales with Veil up check Lottie pretty well, as does Spadef Reggie. But the Ash Greninja is really a problem. And the good news about that's why I have Scarf Manectric to revenge that thing, or I could switch a Rule of Ferrothorn, cripple that thing, which actually be pretty nice. I'm still really surprised he didn't bring Ditto, and that really opens up the door nicely for Mega Blaziken early game. We have a special Mega Blaziken this week, and the Dartrix is a very, 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 very heat set. It's a nasty passing set, because really my plan with Dartrix was to on Gallade, hope he didn't have Ice Punch, and then potentially nasty pass into my special Blaziken, that could really deal some damage to his team. Blaziken's set was, I think, EQ, because he could have brought a Blacephalon. So EQ would have been really, really nice for Blacephalon. Even with the I was just checking to see if I was recording. Damn it, I forgot to put that to the side. Oops. So you'll see OBS pop up. Sorry about that. Just wanted to check if I was recording, because sometimes it crashes on me. Anyway, back to the team. So Mega Blaziken Earthquake was there for Blacephalon if he brought it. Even minus defense nature, even minus attack nature, which I was minus attack nature, it would have done a ton. And we also have Vacuum Wave, Fire Blast, and Hair Power Ice. So that's my team. That is his team. And let's see how this battle played out. Good luck, have fun, Matt. I think we battled once in DL for like one of the Dream Leagues. Yeah, that's where I met Matt. I met him in a dream. I met him in like a UCL Dream League where he took control of UCL coaches' teams. And I think I battled him in that. I don't remember how the game went. I think I battled him in that. I think we also did one for the GBA too, but I don't remember. I remember having Chimpak's team though, and I think he had no, he didn't have Dance. I don't remember what team he had. I know I had Chimpak's when we did GBA. When we did UCL, I had Patters's. So let's go, Matt. Let us see how it ended up playing out. Matt is going to your challenge with Pokemon trainer Matt, and that is going to be the worst mistake of his life, as Matt ends up leading with his Mega Gallade. And that Mega Gallade so he leads to the threat right away. I lead off of my Manectric, as I would really, really wanted just to gauge what he was going to do here. So he's in the Mega Gallade. He goes for his Mega right away, which is completely okay by me. I mean, really, meaning he stayed in, and I just decided to go for the Volt Switch. Excuse the background noise. That's my boy Johnny GB in the background. He recorded the game, so if there's background noise on his end, so be it. Shout out to Johnny though for recording this game. Now I just go into my Dartrix here, and he goes to Drain Punch, and that's going to do no damage. This is Fizdef Dartrix. This thing is bulky as hell. So unless he has Ice Punch, I'm eating hits. I just decided to go for a nice ball here. He goes for a Fire Punch, and this confirms that he doesn't have Ice Punch. This confirms he doesn't have Ice Punch. Johnny in the background is just making me laugh right now. So I'd go for the Nasty Plot right away, and he goes for the Taunt, just completely stopping any chance of baton passing into my Blaziken, which would have been really, really, really detrimental to his team. As he just goes for Fire Punch again, and that does 0 damage. As I go for an +2 Energy Ball here, because I just slapped Energy Ball on as the 4th move. And now he goes for Fire Punch again, and that doesn't even knock me out. Dartrix, the Lord right here, showing its worth and taking out the Mega Gallade. Really, really, really clutch performance by Dartrix in the first week of the season. Not the first week of the season. First week I brought it. Well, it did its job, but unfortunately he does get free Ash Form here. That's unfortunate for me that he gets free Ash Form. But I mean, I really had no other choice. I have no switch-ins to this thing. So Dartrix goes down, and he's just gonna get his Ash form, which I guess that's all right. Scarf Metatrick still outspeeds it, even if unless he's scarfed himself, which I don't think he is. I don't think he would bring a scarf sit on this. If he wanted to make this to beat my Mega Blaziken, he would just pack Water Shuriken. As now he goes out into his Ferrothorn, and I could just scare this thing out here. I go to my actually I go Blaziken, which is alright. I just decided to scare this thing out with my Blaziken. Chicken Run actually ends up also is Matt O'Shea's nickname for Blaziken, hence why I have it nicknamed Chicken Run this week. As he goes into his Mandibuzz, and I'm just going to Mega Evolve and fire off a Fire Blast. Because there is nothing on his team that wants to take it. Ashgren doesn't want damage, and I do have Vacuum Wave on this Blaziken. So I am firing off a Fire Blast here, and it is going to do a ton of damage to this Mandibuzz. I get the speed boost, which is very, very nice. And now I actually predicted him to go into his Latios here, so I decided to make a play and go into my Regirock, predicting his Latios. But he decides to stay in and roost, which I guess that's fine. I still get rocks regardless, because the worst thing this thing could do is Toxic me. And with Mega Gallade dead, I have other ways to deal with his Lottie. Like Persian could deal with it too. So I really didn't care if he toxic me. I wanted my rocks up because definitely I need damage on the Ash Greninja to make sure it dies to Vacuum Wave from Mega Blaziken. So I get my rocks up, which helps me out against his Mandibuzz too. Being able to get that thing, excuse me. I had a few drinks before I did this battle. Not beer. I had a Arizona iced tea. I bought one on my way home from work. So he goes for Leech Seed here on my Manectric. And yeah, that Leech Seed is going to be annoying. This thing is just annoying. I'm 100% certain he is Akaberry. So I just go for the Volt Switch. And I think I Volt Switch out into my Blaziken, because I didn't know what this thing wants to do to my Blaziken, and this is going to be the second time I get fucked up by a Ferrothorn's moveset. He goes for Bulldoze, which was very, very, very nice prep on his end. I say the second time because in UTL, the league I stopped uploading for, we faced Faded Andy and his Surrey Gliscorchers, and he brought a Z rollout Ferrothorn against my Volcarona, which is very, very nice prep on his end. I actually ended up dying to it too. But as we do miss the Fire Blast there, the fact he stayed in really, really gives away that he's Oka or Chapel, leaning more towards Oka. As now I just go out of my Persian because I was going to go Persian just to try to... I wasn't going to go hard main on a Bulldoze. I was going to go Persian here just to pivot out into my... just to be able to pivot out into my... what's it called? Manectric. And then maybe switcheroo this thing or just fire off an Overheat. Just to pop the Akaberry so Blaziken has an easier time later on. Because I think my Blaziken is actually now in range of a... I think my Blaziken actually is in range of a Bulldoze. So I go out of my Manectric here. He goes for Leech Seed actually. Which is alright. I mean, he's probably going to switch here, but I mean, he's probably going to switch here into something... Like, he's probably going to switch into like Latios here, but I have to click Overheat. I need damage on this Ferrothorn for my Blaziken to do any sort of work. I thought he was going to go Latios here, but he actually ends up going into his Silvally, which was pretty surprising. Like, I overheated there, fully expecting Lottie to come in, because, I mean, I could have just went Regirock on the Lottie anyway, or Persian, so it really didn't make a difference if Lottie came in. So he goes into his Silvally. Now, during the game, I thought this was like Silvally Poison. I still have trouble deciphering the Silvally types. Like, I thought there was Silvally Poison or... I thought it was Poison. So I go into my Garfield here as he SDs. And I have Foul Play on this Persian. So I kind of have no reason to not click it here. I don't understand the SD play. I mean, I thought he might defog, but... Because Rock's going to be really annoying for his Greninja. But I just go for the Foul Play. He actually ends up staying in. He told me after the game that he was like he told me after the game that he was a Flame Charge, like a Double Dance Flame Charge SD set. Which, yeah, that's all fine, but I mean, how does that thing touch my Persian? So now he goes back out into this beast as is this really turning it? I stay in here. I stay in here expecting to go for the U-turn. And I'm pretty sure I actually did live a surf from full unless he was specs. So I was going to. I stayed in there gauging to see if he was specs or not. As he goes back out into his Ferrothorn here, as I believe I go for parting shot. Yeah, I do. See, my plan there was if he stayed in and surfed, and killed me, then I knew right away he was specs. Otherwise, if I lived, then I would get a parting shot off into Manetric, which still had its scarf. So Manetric's now in. He definitely knows I'm scarfed. I go for a switcher here, which I think kind of was a misplay on my end. I pretty I 100% certain this was a misplay on my end because I kind of needed my scarf around still for the Ash Ninja, but I mean I kind of still had ways to deal with it. Ninetales could still get up Veil and take a hit. So I mean I have to go. So I go for Overeat here as it's going to take out this Ferrothorn. This is it. I'm modest on this Manetric. I mean I think at this point I kind of maybe thought he was scarfed on the Greninja, so I figured I kind of want to take out Ferrothorn so Blaziken has an easier time, because with the Oka plus Bulldoze, that could get really annoying, especially if he has Water Shuriken, especially if he's like Scarf Water Shuriken. So he just goes for Surf here and takes out my Manetric. It did its job, it took out the Ferrothorn, so be it. And now I believe I just go into my Ninetales here, thinking I could just get Hail up instead of Veil, but I'm an idiot, and my Ninetales doesn't have the Snow Cloak. Not this, the snow warning. It was my fault. It was misgenned because I made this team in like 2 minutes, maybe 2 to 10 minutes, and in Showdown I forgot to put snow warning on it. I forgot to change the ability. So when shout out to Heavy Metal Pokemon for genning the team. So when when my boy Heavy Metal Pokemon Eric decided to copy paste the team into PK Hex, whatever the hell it's called, it copied Snow Cloak. So, completely my fault. And that's going to actually come up big because hail damage, because the Veil could have been really, really nice because I would have been able to take hits from the Lottie better and the Greninja. And I'm pretty sure my Ninetales probably would have just won right here if I was able to get my hail up. Because look how much that's Hidden Power Fire. That did. If I had Veil up, that would have been doing no damage at all, and this Lottie would definitely die to 2 Moonblasts. Yes, special attack drop there, but it really doesn't make a difference. I'm pretty sure from this range, I think he kills me with this one anyway. Yeah, he kills me. So I'm going to just be able to go into my Persian here, and it's going to really come down to whether he has... it's going to come down to whether... Either A, he has Water Shuriken on his Greninja, or B, Reggie could kill with a Drain Punch, because I have Sturdy on my Reggie. I know I have Sturdy on my Reggie. That's not misgenned. So Reggie will be able to live any one hit with Sturdy and fire off a Drain Punch. It's going to either come down to me... It's going to either come down to whether he's in Drain Punch range or if he has Water Shuriken, because I die to Surf here. Specs or no specs. Or if he specs it. Yeah, or if he specs. I kind of thought he was specs here because I kind of thought he was specs here because he clicked surf. So he clicked surf. I go into Blaziken thinking he specs. So even though I'm probably dumb and he did switch from something, I go for Vacuum Wave. He actually did tell me after the game that he misclicked and he did have Water Shuriken. So he actually did. He told me after the game he did have Water Shuriken, but that was a miss. He told me after the game that was a misclick on his end. So GG man, I think it would have came down to whether Greninja lived the Drain Punch from Reggie, which I believe at the range of health he was at, it was a roll. And then if I didn't get the roll, you would see me here bitching about the misgem because plus hail damage, that roll is definitely either increased in my favor or it's not a roll anymore if he took hail damage. Because the first turn hail drop, he would have taken hail damage. So, I know. I consider the misclick justice for the misgen. The misclick justice for the misgen. Just a lot of mistakes made this game on both sides. So, Spanic out. Hopefully you guys didn't think I was dead. And Week 8 and Week 9. And this was Week 8. Week 9 and Week 10 should be up as scheduled. As we are now 6-2. And our conference is a giant clusterfuck. as there is a possibility a team could finish like 7-3 in this playoffs. That's how much of a clusterfuck this conference is. So Spanic out. I apologize in the beginning if I was laughing because my boy Johnny was commentating on Dartrix eating hits, and it was just funny as hell. So I'm not sure if OBS picked it up, and if it did, then you guys know I'm not like crazy. So Spanic out. I'll see you guys next week when we take on Darude and his Genesect. Peace.